Stevens Point, I'm Rachael Ellis.
And I'm Nathan Wallin.
This week on SPTV News, the Trans Justice Campaign celebrates Trans Visibility Week, Cornerstone Press prepares for its book launch, and the cupboard raises awareness for those in need.
All of this and more when we return.
As the season is transitioning to winter, we've been getting some snowfalls and rain. For student safety on campus, UW Stevens Point Facility Services will be focusing on weather-related activities as part of its weather-focused concept. When snow or ice removal is significantly or overly complicated, Facility Services will declare a weather focus and issue a campus announcement. Staff will temporarily shift from less critical tasks to more weather-related tasks. This does include operating plow vehicles, salters, snow blowing, shoveling, and corridor cleanup. For this reason, some of the cleaning, trash, and recycling pickup may be postponed in offices and will be resumed after the weather focus concludes.
This week, the Transgender Justice Campaign is celebrating Trans Visibility Week at UWSP. The Trans Justice Campaign is an organization whose purpose is to give the trans community the resources they need to feel safe and secure and provide accurate information to incoming students on the trans community. On Friday, November 17th, students can learn about the threats to the trans community at the DUC Laird Room. This event will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. The Trans Justice Campaign also provides a trans student group every Monday from 8 to 9 p.m. For more information, please email lciur890@uwsp for more information.
UWSP's campus activities and student engagement are looking for volunteers to donate blood and work the next blood drive. SPTV's Wanzhen Li has more.
The blood drive sang up, volunteers and donators needed. It is the social activities in UWSP. I sat down to talk to Kathleen Bridgman about this event.
We're asking for students and people in the community to volunteer or donate blood at the event.
This event promotes UWSP students to involved communities.
This event gives students a great opportunity to donate or volunteer at the blood drive, and the blood is going to go all over the U.S. and as well as stay within the local community, so it'll really help out people who are in need.
This blood can help people in need, so we need more donators.
So we're shooting for around 100 donations each day, so we really need people from the campus to come and donate.
Kathleen Bridgman gives a short introduction of blood drive process.
Well, anybody can donate as long as you're over the age of 18. Please bring a photo ID with your birthday on it. When you come to donate, we accept walk-ins, and you can also sign up on Spin to donate or volunteer.
For SPTV News, this is Wanzhen Li.
The next blood drive will be held on December 5th and 6th in the DUC Laird Room. For more information, email case@uwsp.edu.
This week, the UWSP campus is also celebrating International Education Week. UW Stevens Point has over 30 countries represented by the international students. The Office of International Education has partnered with Dining with Summer Conferences to offer students unique cuisines from different countries. The menu will feature items from countries like Spain, Vietnam, India, North Africa, and Mexico. The dinner will be held on Thursday, November 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Upper DeBow. Students may use their meal cards or pay cash to attend.
Time sure does fly by, and Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And in no time, we'll be ready to celebrate Christmas. However, just before putting up your decorations for Christmas, students have a chance to experience a German Christmas market with the German Club at UWSP. This is a trip to the Chris Kindle Market at Daly Plaza in downtown Chicago. The trip will also include a tour of downtown attractions. Tickets are now on sale for the trip, and the package consists of a bus trip and a meal. The cost will be $30 for students and $35 for non-students. The trip will be on December 2nd, leaving the Dreyfus University Center at 6 a.m.
Centertainment's Breakfast with Santa is coming up soon. SPTV's Breanna Schmitt has more on the story.
Christmas is just around the corner, and one way to get into the holiday spirit is to go to Breakfast with Santa.
Breakfast with Santa will be a breakfast event, obviously. There will be a full buffet, and then in addition, students and everyone in attendance can do arts and crafts, cookie decorating, and then get a chance to sit on Santa's lap and also take a picture with Santa.
The buffet will have a variety of different foods for participants to eat.
There'll be eggs, sausage, bacon, different types of danishes, and then there'll also be beverages like coffee and orange juice.
There will be a cost, so get your tickets soon.
Breakfast with Santa this year is $3 for students if the tickets are bought in advance, and then $6 for non-students. Advance tickets can be bought at Information and Tickets in the DUC, and then if you choose to buy a ticket the day of the event, you can still come. It's going to be $6 for students and then $9 for non-students.
This year, Breakfast with Santa is pairing up with CASE's event, 'Tis the Season, which is a volunteer event where students can help out for a good cause.
Everyone that participates gets to decorate cookies and cards, holiday cards, and then they go to local nursing homes and also to hospitals for terminally ill patients. So it's a good opportunity to come to breakfast, get fed, and then also do a nice volunteer project as well.
Breakfast with Santa will be on Saturday, December 2nd from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the DUC Laird Room. This is Breanna Schmitt with SPTV News.
To find out more, contact Special Events Coordinator Ben Vanderlock.
As several different themed weeks are going on, the UWSP Cupboard and the CPS have joined the streak with Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. As there are only a couple more weeks left of the semester, students should not forget to donate to students in need. The cupboard is receiving non-perishable food items at the CPS building first floor lounge. The donation will be accepted until November 17th. For more information or concerns, contact the cupboard.
That's all the news we have for you this evening.
We will be right back with sports after the break.
Tobacco use is the largest preventable cause of death
and disease in the United States.
Cigarette smoke kills more than
480,000 Americans
each year.
41,000 of these deaths
are from exposure
to secondhand smoke.
Smoking harms nearly
every organ in the body.
Every day,
more than
3,800 kids
under the age of 18
smoke their first cigarette. More than 16 million Americans
live with a smoking-related disease.
On average,
smokers die 10 years younger
than non-smokers.
Smoking causes
cancer,
heart disease,
strokes, lung diseases,
diabetes,
and chronic bronchitis.
Quiet on set. We'll be back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take Ben.
Live at SPTV, mic check, audio check, news directors adjusting the sound, teleprompter running smoothly. Floor director, alert! Cameras are rolling, bring in the talent. Where's the makeup artist? Anchors ready for the news. Are you ready to join SPTV? That's a wrap, lights out.
In sports this week, the Pointers wrapped up their season, dropping their last game 34-16 on the road this past Saturday against UW-Platteville. Sophomore quarterback Mitchell Neubauer played the entire game and finished with 15 completions for 220 yards and a touchdown. Senior defensive back Kevin Sanchez finished his last game as a Pointer in style with 4 tackles, an interception, and a fumble. He returned 67 yards for a touchdown. In his last game as a Pointer, Jerry Williams finished with 7 receptions for 82 yards and a touchdown. The Pointers finished the season with a 4-6 record, which leaves them in 7th place in the WIAC. The Pointers men's hockey team added 2 more wins to their resume this season after sweeping both their games over the weekend. On Friday, they beat St. Mary's University by a score of 7-2. Leading the scoring barrage for the Pointers was Tanner Carty with 2 goals. Also chipping in were Luke McElhenney, Drew McLean, Austin Kelly, and Stephen Cagliata. On Saturday, they beat St. Thomas in a 2-1 overtime game. Tanner Carty scored the game-winning goal just 46 seconds into the overtime to net his 6th goal of the season. The Pointers return home this weekend for games against Marian University and St. Norbert. The Pointers women's hockey team dropped their lone game over the weekend, a 6-1 loss at the hands of conference foe River Falls on Saturday. Scoring the lone goal for the Pointers was Allie Biagini. Shifting to the court now, the Pointers women's basketball team won their first game last night in the Quant Fieldhouse as they extinguished the Alverno Flame, 67-35. The Pointers offense was led by Kellen Schmitt, Lexi Rowland, and Taylor Barrett. The Pointers head to Iowa this weekend for the Loras tournament, where they'll take on Simpson College and then the host school, Loras College. The Pointers men's basketball team dropped their season opener, which was played last night as well. They lost to St. Olaf 60-45 in the Quant Fieldhouse. Leading the scoring for the Pointers, Nate Dodge was the leading scorer last night. The Pointers' next game is this Saturday when they travel to Iowa to take on Buena Vista University. The Badgers football team moved to 10-0 on the season and won the Big Ten West and retained the Heartland Trophy with a 38-14 win over Iowa on Saturday at Camp Randall. It also marks their team's first ever 10-0 record. The Badgers' defense led the way as Leon Jacobs recovered 2 fumbles. One he returned for a touchdown, and linebacker TJ Edwards picked off a pass as the defense held the Hawkeyes to just 66 yards to total offense. The Badgers host Senior Day on Saturday when 21-ranked Michigan comes to town with the kickoff set for 11 a.m. Brett Hundley got his first win as a starting quarterback in the NFL, and the Packers won a key division game as they beat the Bears on Sunday 23-16. Huntley finished the day 18-25 with 212 yards and 1 touchdown. Devontae Adams led the way on the receiving end, finishing with 5 receptions for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. The Packers return home this Sunday for a noon kickoff against the Baltimore Ravens. That's all the sports stories we have for you tonight. Up next is Entertainment News with Sarah Sartell. I'm Breanna Schmitt for SPTV Sports.
Warzala, the 7th largest book printer in North America, is hiring students for the semester. We are 100% employee-owned and located right here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. All shifts currently hiring, with jobs starting at $10.80 an hour. Hours are flexible. For more information, contact the Warzala HR department.
So I hear they have like a sale at the DUC or whatever. Yeah. Some like type of coffee.
Doesn't know this now.
Welcome back, Pointers. This week in entertainment news, Dashanany is coming up this weekend. Dashanany is an annual convention ran in the Kalahari Resort in the Wisconsin Dells and is celebrating its 10th anniversary this weekend. The convention has roots here at UW-Stevens Point, as it started by UWSP alumni and continues to be staffed every year by both students and alumni here at the university. SPTV will have more details on the convention in near future. Entertainment Productions is hosting a screening of the 2017 comedy Girls Trip. The film follows four best friends known as the Flossy Posse, who have grown distant over the years. When lifestyle guru Ryan Pierce is offered an opportunity to be the keynote speaker at the Essence Music Festival, she decides to bring along her friends to turn her work vacation into a girls' trip. The screening will be held on Friday, November 17th at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. in the DUC Theater. The event is free with a student ID or $3 without. UWSP student publishing house Cornerstone Press will be releasing a collection of stories written by the acclaimed author Suzanne Davis. SPTV's Nicole Pfeiffer has the story.
UWSP's Cornerstone Press is a student-run publishing house that releases a book every fall semester.
So Cornerstone Press is the student-run publishing house within the university. So basically what it is it's a course only offered in the fall semester. And so what's interesting about it is that students are able to actually bring a book to life. So we take on every aspect of publishing a book and then selling it around the community as well as wherever the author is from.
This semester, Cornerstone Press will be releasing a short collection of stories by author Suzanne Davis.
So this semester we're publishing a book called The Appointed Hour, and it's a collection of short stories actually that focuses on those underrepresented in society, and it takes place in Connecticut. The author is Suzanne Davis. She's actually a really well-acclaimed writer. This is her first full collection that's been published, so it's really exciting for her. But she has had pieces and stories within this collection of short stories that have been published in various journals.
The semester is special for Cornerstone Press because the author will be joining them for the book launch.
Our book launch is happening on December 7th at 7 p.m. in the Encore Room. And she's actually coming here for it, which is super cool because she's going to be here for about 3 days. So the fact that we're able to fly Suzanne Davis out and be part of the book launch and see everything that we've done both on and off campus to make this book really come to life is a super cool opportunity.
Cornerstone Press will be hosting a variety of events to celebrate the launch, such as open mic poetry night, ornament and cookie decorating, and a writer's workshop.
Friday, Suzanne will actually be holding a writer's workshop, which is really cool because, like I said, she is an alum of the Iowa Writers Workshop, so she has a lot to offer. She has a lot of experience in teaching, and so to work kind of one-on-one with her or in a workshop environment will be really cool for aspiring writers.
Students involved with Cornerstone Press believe that this course provides them with valuable experiences that prepares them for careers after college.
I'm so thankful to have been part of this opportunity so far, and it's something that students can put on their resume. It's practical, hands-on experience. It's real-world experience. Tangadol has stressed it before, and I couldn't agree more with him that everything we're dealing with and doing right now is true to the real world and the things that we're going to be doing no matter what field we enter.
The book launch will include live entertainment, refreshments, a cash bar, and a keynote speaker. The Appointed Hour is currently available for pre-order through the Cornerstone Press website, and the book will be released on December 7th. For SPTV News, I'm Nicole Pfeiffer.
For more information about the Appointed Hour or the launch week events, contact Cornerstone Press. UW Stevens Point own art and design professor is exhibiting her work at the Knoll Fine Arts Center Edna Cranston Art Gallery with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in sculpting and a Master in Fine Arts degree in drawing and painting. Professor Suzanne Morrison received a grant to create the work on sabbatical and attend 2 workshops. Her oil paintings, ceramics, and sculptures will be on display in the gallery. Students from nearby schools such as P.A. Jacobs Junior High, Stevens Point Area High School, and Jefferson School will also discuss Morrison's artwork with her and create stick sculptures. The display will go through Sunday, December 3rd, and is free for the public. That's all we have for you for entertainment news this week. Now over to Dashanany Scott with Pointer Politics. I'm Sarah Sartell with SPTV Entertainment News.
Thanks, Sarah. This week in Pointer Politics, 4 African-American lawmakers are requesting proper representation on a new state task force that will study the needs of Wisconsin's prison system. The task force, which will include appointees from Governor Scott Walker, the State Senate, and the State Assembly, will consider whether a new prison is needed to accommodate a growing inmate population. The lawmakers noted studies that have found Wisconsin to have the highest rate of incarcerated black males in the country. a disparity that is particularly apparent in Milwaukee. These lawmen stated that given the high level of racial inequality found in Wisconsin's Department of Corrections, it is important that any task force created to study the needs of new prisons being built have African American representation. They stated that any and all of the 4 state representatives that have signed this letter would be ready and willing to serve on the task force if given the opportunity. The letter is signed by Representatives David Bowen, David Crawley, Jason Fields, and Leon Young. Protests, teach-ins, and rallies have been held on the University of Wisconsin Superior campus since university officials made the announcement on Halloween that they would suspend 25 programs. UW Superior leaders say the move wasn't driven by budget cuts. Instead, they say they are trying to eliminate poor-performing majors and minors. Administration is responding in part to the state's plan to tie new UW systems funding to how institutions perform on things such as student access and success. Faculty, students, and alumni have expressed outrage over the program suspensions. They say it was made with little or no input from those affected. UW Superior suspended 20 programs several years ago to save money and address a $4.5 million budget shortfall. This time, campus leaders said they are eliminating some due to low enrollment, the number of credits it takes students to reach their degree, and poor graduation rates. Suspended programs have a 5-year window in which they could be restored if prospective students show substantial interest in those programs. The 25 programs include 9 majors, 15 minors, and the arts therapy graduate programs. Students enrolled in the affected majors and minors will be able to complete their degree. That is all that we have for you this week in Pointer Politics. I'm Dashanany Scott with Pointer Politics. We will be right back after this break.
It's a very welcoming place. Even if you don't know what support you need, just coming down, we can look at individual schedules and talk about all the different options that are available.
I believe that the TLC can definitely help students even for the slightest little bit. The writing lab, especially because you're going to have to write papers for any of the classes, they're able to proofread those and give you feedback on those.
The writing lab has been around since 1973, and it's the 2nd oldest writing lab in the United States, which is kind of cool.
I was surprised by everything that I learned about TLC because I didn't realize there were so many resources for students.
To see more students down here. I mean, it's great that we have 35% of the student population utilizing us, but that means that we have 65% that didn't utilize us, and I know we have support services that could benefit just about everybody.
It means to me that I'm able to add another link between the TLC and the students. I know that as a big organization, it's kind of hard to get word out to the students, especially because they're not going out and meeting with the students or being part of their classes or anything like that. So having that extra link probably helps them out a lot.
And when you come down, there's free coffee, tea, and hot cocoa, so make themselves at home and learn a little bit about how they can be supported.
That's all we have for you this week in SPTV.
Due to the holidays, there will be no show next week. Until next time, Stevens Point, have a great week and a happy Thanksgiving.